Installing one of our corner bench units, either the BB24, BT17, or the BB30, is an extremely easy and secure way to gain the added convenience of a permanent tiled-in accessory for the purpose of sitting down, shaving a leg, or managing the multitude of shampoos, cream rinses, soaps, etc., without utilizing the valuable floor space in a small shower. The first step is to place the corner unit in the desired location. Bench units are usually mounted between 16 and 20 inches to the top of the unit off the finished floor. The BT17 can be mounted low as a shaving step or placed in an elevated position suitable for placing soap or shampoos within easy reach while showering. Placement of these products is based primarily on personal preference, but it is advisable to keep in mind the permanence of these features to other users. Mark the 6 mounting locations on the substrate. Note that there are only 3 locations required with the BT17, 1 in each corner. Place the unit aside and using a 3/8 inch drill bit, drill through the substrate. If blocking or wood members are encountered, discard the hollow wall anchors and use the screws that are provided instead. After drilling the mounting locations, place the nylon anchors, if used, in each hole. Place a small amount of caulk in and around the fastener sleeves to seal the wall penetration. Then replace the bench unit and secure in place with the provided screws. Place a continuous bead of caulk along the top edge of the bench unit where it abuts the walls, and an additional amount of caulk over the fastener head if desired for additional water protection. Do not forget to remove the instruction label from the inside of the BT17 prior to filling with mortar. You are now ready to fill the entire unit with mortar. This is a very lean cement to sand ratio material. 4 parts sand to 1 part cement, with very little water added during blending. This material, once blended, is termed dry pack, floor, or deck mud. This is the same material that is generally used when installing a shower floor. You can use either a bulk sand with Portland cement added to it in the ratio mentioned of 4 parts sand to 1 part cement, or you can use a pre-bagged mix that is commercially available at ceramic tile dealers, most lumber yards and landscape supply houses, or at larger home improvement stores such as Lowe's or Home Depot. The material is usually kept in the masonry or brick layer sections. You do not want to use anything that says high strength or fast setting, as these are usually indicators of a higher cement to sand ratio than is recommended for filling the Better Bench products. Place the powder mortar in a mixing container, usually a wheelbarrow or mixing box as you see here. Add an initial amount of water to the mix to begin blending. Using a hoe, square point shovel, or trowel, chop the mix well until blended evenly, adding water sparingly until all the powder has been converted to a uniform, compactable blend without a wet look. You will have the right consistency when you can pick up a handful of material and pack it into a ball, and it does not leave a wet residue on your hands. You may then pack this material tightly into the bench unit. Allow the mortar to extend above the back corner of the bench approximately 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch and screed evenly to the front to allow for a sufficient amount of slope so water will not pool on the top surface of the bench after tiling. Add a very small amount of additional water to the remaining mix. This will allow the material to stick a little easier to the front face of the bench units. Screed the front channel flush and then allow the installation to set up sufficiently prior to tiling. The time required for setup is varied and can be in as little as 1 hour or overnight depending on your skill level. You may also need to lightly brush the bottom of the BT17 units to eliminate any loose material exposed through the multiple holes on the bottom of this unit. You do not need to tile the bottom of the BB24 or BB30. The holes in the bottom of the BT17 allow for a sufficient amount of mortar to be exposed so that thin set may be used to bond the bottom tiles directly to this unit.